Hello, my name is Frank McKenna here at UC Berkeley. And in this short video, I'm going to show you the setup instructions for the C part of this bootcamp. There are a number of things you need to do before the bootcamp starts Monday morning. If you do not already have it, you need a Design Safe account. For this aspect of the bootcamp, you're also going to need to get multi-factor authorization working with your Design Safe account. I'm just calling it here your TAC account. When you actually create a Design Safe account, you're actually creating a TAC account underneath, and it's that TAC account we're going to be using for this workshop. And then finally, there's a number of steps we're going to go through after you have gone through creating the account and setting up multi-factor authorization. These steps are shown here. We're basically going to fork the SimCenter Bootcamp GitHub repo. We're going to log into our TAC account. We're going to do some stuff with the file system, creating a file, hello.c. We're going to compile this file using an Intel compiler, and then we're going to run the application, and then finally we're going to exit. So without further ado, let me go through this exercise. So let's go to, before I actually go through the exercise, let's look at a couple of things. Design Safe account. I'm going to Google Design Safe CI account. I can log in or I can register. If you do not have an account, again, you have to register for an account. This is the link here to follow. And there's a whole bunch of stuff you have to fill in. Once you've done it, hit register. Second thing we want to look at was multi-factor authorization. So let's do TAC. Multi-factor, see what pops up. So again, here's the link that I had on the website. And here are some instructions. So let me quickly, I'll pair my device here. So I'm going to log in with my TAC account. My TAC account you will not be using TG457. 457, you're going to get your own TAC account. That will be your Design Safe login. Okay, so I've logged in. I'm going to go to the home, account profile information. You see I already have one. I'm going to delete this one and create a new one. I can click under manage, minus sign, remove this pairing, and pair via email authentication. So now I'm going to click on this pair device. I'm going to bring up my preferred method. It generates a QR code. So under I use Mobile, I'm going to click add on my phone here. Click use QR code. Take a picture of that QR code. It's going to ask for my account name. Now here we go. So then it asks me, here's a token, so I enter the token that's now appearing in Mobile to finish off the pairing. And there we have it. Then go back to my account profile, and you see I have this set up. So I've now paired my device, and now I can go through and do these 17 steps. So we're going to search for this bootcamp on GitHub. So we'll just do this first one here, and then we'll change it. So we want 2022. That first one brought me to, so let me put 2022, this one I want. So here's a repo. As you see, there's a whole bunch of forks of this repo, probably from the first workshop. So I'm going to sign in with my, so quit that. So I've now signed in. And what I want to do is fork this repo. So to fork the repo, I click on the fork. It's going to ask me to create a new fork. So here we go. And I will go create fork. Now this is creating a repo for me and under my own account. So under code, I've selected code, and I'm going to, this little thing here, this is my copy of the repo, and I'm just going to put it into my clipboard here. So that is step 1, where I have forked the repo. So steps 2 through 17 require me to log into TAC. So I'm going to close my browser. I no longer need my browser. I can use Spotlight here to bring up the terminal application. And I'm going to SSH into my account, TG457, at frontera.tac.edu. Sorry, frontera.tac.utexas.edu. I enter my password, which is my design safe login, and I get this TAC token. For the TAC token, I have to bring up Duo, enter the token. Now I've logged in. I'm actually at design safe. Actually, I'm at Frontera. So I'm now at Frontera. On one of the login nodes, and I can right now I could quickly run through those 17 steps. Let me also demonstrate how to do that on Windows. So here's Windows 10. In Windows 10, I'm going to use PowerShell, the application. So we'll start PowerShell here. The font's a bit small, but again, it's SSH. Your account name, 457427 at frontera.tac.utexas.edu. Yes, in my design safe login, my TAC token again. There we go, and I'm logged in again. So it looks the same as there we have it, we're logged in again. So I'm just going to do this in my Mac because the window looks bigger. So what do we need to do? First thing we need to do is to clone the app. So let's git clone. If you remember, we pasted that thing into the clipboard, so there's git clone. That will clone the bootcamp for me. So I'm now going to cd into center that. So I typed cd simcenter, and then I just hit tab, and that did the command completion. It found the thing for me. So here I'm going to make dir. So I've cd'd into the thing. I'm going to do this now. This thing is the remote. If I do git remote, let's do this. Git remote -v will show you the list of remotes for this repo. So I'm now going to add another remote. Git remote add upstream. And I'm going to the path to this, I'm going to just Control V again, and instead of my username, which is fmckenna, I'm going to put in Neri SimCenter. Alright, so now if I do git remote -v, I will see I have these two repos, origin and upstream. Origin is my fork, and then upstream is the master copy. We're not going to use that today, but tomorrow, or it's on Monday and Tuesday, we will start using the upstream. So the next thing was to cd into my tilde. You don't need, so I'm going to, because I had it on the low from last year, I'm just going to remove my existing directory. Now I'm going to make dir hello. I'm going to cd into hello. I'm going to emacs hello.c. brought up the Emacs editor. I'm going to type in what's shown on that slide, include standard.io.h. I could probably cut and paste this from the website on the instructions. Int main, int argc, char, pointer argv, printf, hello world, turn 0. Alright, so that looks alright. So now I'm going to hit the control key, control X, control S, that saves the file. See, it wrote the file to my local hello directory, hello.c. Control X again, control C, gets me out. So now I have this file, hello.c. I can compile this file, hello.c, by typing icc hello.c. If I do an ls now, I have an a.out. So to run this, I'm going to be a nice citizen. I'm going to use start idev, which gives me an interactive thing. You'll note this takes a couple of seconds, but I'm going to go from my login node. It's going to send me to one of the Frontera compute nodes. So now you see I'm on a different node. I'm on this compute node. If I do an ls, I'm in the same directory, and I can just run a.out. And there's my hello world. Then I have to type exit to exit idev. Exit again will get me out of Frontera, so now I'm back on my home system. Let's close this. Back on Windows, so if I should have that same, I've got a.out and hello.c. Again, I could type idev, run a.out, exit, exit. So that's the setup. We need you to do this before Monday just to make everything is working hunky-dory. Thank you very much.